It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and our focus is on this team's sure-handed wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. And it comes
what better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact...
Lucky Week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Play action on first down. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Caught quickly on the slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for him. He breaks the tackle. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll give him a 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we got 4th down. On now comes their punter. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll throw to begin this drive. The rush gets home, and they stick it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Option give here. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Pass play coming here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 29. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just a field goal separates these two. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They go play action here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they'll have 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Got in right side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys take a 4-point lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Here comes their offense out again. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and the more important, it's stop. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. And stopped on the return at the 27. Another drive coming up for this offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That's a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Their offense running back out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, it keeps that defense guessing.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be a first down. Slot man in motion left. From midfield now. It is cut left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33 for first down. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives them the first. Working inside the red zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 6. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. He's got Andrews. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds right at the... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still on the move. Coming to the line for 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've arrived at halftime, and it's a 9-point margin separating these teams. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you commit.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That's completed right side. 30. 10. He does it. Touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. There's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. 1st down, ball at the 36. Airing it out to start this drive. Andrews with the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the toes. It'll bring up second down. Back to the well again. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys jump in front now by 5. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Man in motion here. To throw it on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it. The coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Here's a handoff up the gut. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 31. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll throw on 1st. Hauled in left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now looking to throw. It's his running back. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The pickup was 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now from the gun. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're left with 4th and short. Punt team on the field. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Into the hands of Murray. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. They've got it with a lead, hoping to carry it across the finish line. New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. This offense ready to get going again now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They've got a man in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It is cut left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 6 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Slot man motioned over. Throw on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left with 4th down here. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 38. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing off the play fake here. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll give them a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Running back sent in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards. When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They look to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. The time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And this is brought to the home pretty early at about the 8. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Option design here. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys leading by 5. Looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Setting up to pass. Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll send him over right. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Into traffic, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Still sticking with the passing game. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
He has it. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. What a game for our winners, as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.